Good evening, YouTube. This is Zach with Sunset Island Railroad Productions, and today, well, is kind of a special video, as today we will be reviewing my first ever O-gauge locomotive. Alright, so what you see in front of you is the Lionel Legacy Canadian Pacific 460 10-wheeler steam locomotive number 914, which is equipped with Lionel's Legacy Rail Sounds, Odyssey speed control, and it has a very loud speaker in the tender. Now, as a significance to this engine, this was my first ever Lionel or O-scale command control engine, perhaps, and I've had it for the longest time of all my other locomotives, and for that, I shall dub it my favorite locomotive. So with that, let's get on with the overview. Now, as some of you may know, there are many YouTubers who have done full reviews on the new Lionel tooled version that was released about a year ago on this locomotive that has new road names, not this specific road name in this specific scheme, but other road names including Canadian National and New York Central, which you can find via Eric Siegel's YouTube channel known as Eric's Trains, and Sam's Trains YouTube channel known as Sam's Trains. So if you've watched those videos, like I just mentioned, from those specific channels, you probably know basically the detail orientation of this type of locomotive. Now, what I wanted to do the video on today is how the sounds differ on the old type of locomotive, what you see here, versus the new type of locomotive. Now, as you will soon hear, the sound system of this locomotive is completely different from the newly sounding locomotives in the kind of the newest release that Lionel has put out about a year ago, as in the whistle is completely different, the bell is completely different, and probably my utmost favorite feature at all, this locomotive does have road-specific crew talk, dialogue, and tower comm sequences. Another feature I'd like to point out on this locomotive is that it does have road-specific builder's plates. Now I have a nice zoomed in here, which you can probably see on your screen right now. Which you can probably see on the builder's plate, it does say Canadian Pacific Railway, built in a specific year, as well as the specific class, which is the D10G type of locomotives that the Canadian Pacific did have in real life. And again, for all those Canadian Pacific aficionados, you will know that this is not an exact replica of a Canadian Pacific D10G. The text styling on the tender and locomotive is a little bit different. I believe it's in a yellow kind of a color, as well as the tender coal bunker height is a little bit higher than the locomotive model we see here. Alright, enough with me talking. Now I'd like to introduce to you the cool sounds and special features of this locomotive. So now, with my handy-dandy Legacy remote, I will do the full startup sequence on this locomotive. And note the road-specific dialogue.
CP 914, do you read me? Roger that. 914 here. I read you. Start her up and stand by. Okay. Out.
Yes, as you just heard, this locomotive does have road-specific tower comm and crew talk dialogue, which adds a very significant feature to this locomotive that a lot of Lionel standard legacy locomotives do not have these days. Alright, let me take you through some of the basic sounds of this locomotive. Here is the whistle. And here is the bell, single hit on the Legacy remote. Alright, and here is the continuously activated bell sound. Alright, let's take a listen to the road and tower comm specific dialogue.
CP-914 here. Air is made. Brake test okay. Am I clear to the outbound? Over. Affirmative 914. You may depart. Over. Roger that. All clear. Moving to the outbound. 914 out. Dispatcher, CP-914 here. Air is made. Brake test okay. Am I clear to make a move? Over. Negative 914. Please stand by. Over. Roger that. Stand by. 914 out. This is CP-914. Still waiting. Any plan yet? Over. CP-914. Hold for signal indication. Over. Gotcha, dispatcher. Waiting for clear. 914 out. Canadian Pacific 914. Please stand by. Over. Gotcha, dispatcher. Waiting for clear. 914 out. CP-914, you are cleared onto the main. Over. Okay, all clear. Moving to the outbound. 914 out.
Alright, what I'm going to do now is let 914 run around the layout a little bit and let you hear some of the on-the-road features and sequences that this locomotive has to offer. Now, I don't have any Canadian Pacific passenger cars at the moment, so for the time being, I will show you this locomotive pulling a early era freight car run.
CP-914 here. Air is made. Brake test okay. Am I clear to the outbound? Over. Affirmative 914. You are cleared onto the main. Over. Copy that. All clear. Moving to the outbound. 914 out. This is CP-914. We are moving. Over. Acknowledge 914. Out.
Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel like always. And if you haven't supported the channel before, please don't forget and feel free to hit those like, subscribe, and comment buttons down below. So, that's it for now. I'm Zach with Sunset Island Railroad Productions, and I'll see you next time.
Going to the register room to sign out. 914 out. This is CP 914. Are we still clear on the way? Over. Affirmative 914. The track is clear. Over.